Good morning. I'm Sergeant Kevin Juzza of the Legal and Professional Standards Division, and I'd like to ask you to please silence your cell phones. On behalf of Chief Peter Marr and the Manchester Police Departments, I would like to welcome all of you to today's promotions and awards ceremony. I'll now ask that we all rise for the Pledge of Allegiance. Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. Please be seated. Now allow me to introduce the command staff and dignitaries that are present today. Mayor Jay Rui, Chief of Police Peter Marr, Assistant Chief of Police Ken Louie, Captain Robert Belnoy, Commander of the Administrative Division, Captain Sean Layton, Commander of the Investigative Division, Captain John Cunningham, Commander of the Patrol Division, Captain Brandon Murphy, Commander of the Special Enforcement Division, Captain Matthew La Rochelle, Commander of the Community Affairs Division, and Captain Robert Gravel, Commander of the Legal and Professional Standards Division. I'd also like to recognize the following dignitaries who are in the audience today. Governor-elect Kelly Ayotte, Commissioner Harrington, Alderman O'Neill, Alderman Terrio, Alderman Long, and Alderwoman Cantor. I'll now invite Father Steinmetz to the podium for the invocation.
Good morning, everyone. Let us pray. Heavenly Father, we thank you for the life and the service of this new chief, new assistant chief, the other promotees whom we honor today. We ask that you give them wisdom and discernment, and that you help them to be diligent in carrying out their new duties. We pray also, Lord, for the officers who are being given awards today. We thank you, Lord, for their service, and may their example and their diligence in duty be an inspiration to all of us. We ask, Lord, that you bless all of us here, bless all of the members of the police department, that you watch over all of them, their families, and that you grant all of us your blessing. We ask because you, O God, are the source of all good things, and we give glory to you now and forever. Amen.
Thank you. I will now invite the Honorable Mayor to the podium.
Good morning, everybody. How are we doing? Good, good. Today is a wonderful day in the city of Manchester. And before I begin my formal remarks, I would love to welcome up Governor-elect Ayotte. As we all know, well, first, it's a privilege to have her here with us today. And as we all know, she's been a strong supporter of our first responders throughout over the last year. She had the opportunity to come down and spend some time with the Manchester Police Department and Fire Department as well. And she's going to continue to be, as we all know. And I, for one, am terribly excited to drop the elect from the title later on this week and swear you in as governor. But please come on up. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Mayor. I know I sound a little bit like Lauren Bacall right now, so I apologize. First of all, I'm very honored to be here. The Manchester Police Department is just a phenomenal group of people, a great team. This police department has done so much for the city of Manchester, and I'm grateful to be here today to recognize those who are receiving promotions. And I also want to congratulate Chief Pete Marr and also Assistant Chief Ken Louie and their spouses as well, Heather and Arlene. Thank you for your service because I know that families serve too, especially for our first responders. I have to say, Chief Marr and Assistant Chief Louie, I've known them for a long time. You know, they've worked in the trenches, and I think it's a real testament to this department that as people rise through promotions in this department, they've been patrol officers, they've come up through the ranks, because that shows you the strength of the Manchester Police Department, the hard work that they do, that they have each other's backs, how much they care for this community, and that you'd have that leadership come up to serve this city in such a terrific way. I have no doubt that Chief Marr and Assistant Chief Louie, by the way, I've known some of them going back doing like crime scenes with Ken Louie. You know, they're amazing people and they're going to do a great job for this city. I also want to recognize those who are receiving promotions today as well. Captain Robert Bellanoy, Lieutenant Emmett Mackin, who I've known a long time as well, Sergeant Tom Donovan, again, great leaders for this city and this department, and those receiving unit achievement citations today, along with the Hillsborough County Sheriff's Department. This department, Manchester, partners very well with the Sheriff's Department and also with other agencies to keep this city safe. And we know it's a very difficult job that they have every single day. So I want the members of this department to know that you'll certainly have my support, but also just that we appreciate so much what you do, how difficult your jobs are, and if there's anything that we can do to help at the state, I want to be there for you. I know the mayor feels the same way. And congratulations to everyone who's receiving a promotion today, a unit achievement citation, and thank you for having me.
Thank you again, Governor-elect Ayotte. I also want to take a moment to recognize the Hillsborough County Sheriff's Office that's with us here today. Deeply proud of the collaboration that we have with your department, and thank Chief Aldenberg for those efforts to bring them along, and Sheriff Conley as well. But deeply appreciate you all being here. I love it when we're going down somewhere on Elm Street and I'm seeing you guys fly by. It's great to have your presence in our city. I want to thank the aldermen that are here as well, Alderman Long, Alderman O'Neill, Alderman Cantor, Alderman Terrio. I see Chairman Lavasser as well. The Board of Mayor and Aldermen, my office, the administration here within the police department, we deeply appreciate and support all of the efforts of the Manchester Police Department. So it's a new year, and it's a perfect day to celebrate some promotions and citations. You know, looking over the crowd that we have today and the officers that we have here in this room, I can say without question and with a great deal of certainty that the city of Manchester is in a great place and in a safe place because of the officers that we have in the room. And please give everybody a round of applause and thank them for their service. We ask a great deal from our police officers, and they never disappoint. And I also want to take a moment to thank the friends, the families, and the colleagues that are here sitting down as well. Nothing would be possible. Their service would not be possible were it not for your support at home, and we deeply appreciate your efforts on their behalf as well. And the importance of these awards cannot be understated. Each one is a public acknowledgement of your bravery, of the willingness to put yourself in danger, of the courage to step up when Manchester needed a dangerous job done and done right. We could easily hand these awards out back at the police department on your day off or after in a shift, but we don't. And we don't do that because these are hard-earned distinctions, and receiving them in front of your family, friends, and colleagues is extraordinarily important to recognize your sacrifice on behalf of the city of Manchester. And for that, I'm eternally grateful. And I want everyone in the city of Manchester to know the level of dedication and sacrifice required of those who proudly wear the Manchester Police Department badge and who live out the motto to protect and to serve. And I also want to take a moment to thank Chief Marr. I know we're going to go through the CV and the resume of all your distinguished accomplishments, but that to me doesn't paint the full picture of who the man is. Over the last year that I've been in office, I've had the opportunity to work with him on a really close level, and his direct nature, his courage, his integrity, his honor. There's very few people who I would much rather serve with. There is no one I would much rather serve with than you in this office. I'm deeply appreciative of the Board of Mayor and Aldermen for assenting to your ascension here into this role. I'm looking forward to working with you going forward, and deeply appreciate all of you for being here as well this morning. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mayor. We would now like to begin the promotion ceremony with Chief Peter Marr. Chief Peter Marr has served as a law enforcement professional for 25 years. He began his career in 2000 as a patrol officer with the Montgomery County Police Department in Silver Springs, Maryland, before joining the Manchester Police Department in 2003. Pete is a graduate of the Montgomery County Police Academy and completed additional training at the New Hampshire Police Academy in 2003. Pete has earned his Bachelor of Arts degree in history with a focus on the Middle East and a minor in political science from the University of New Hampshire in 2000. Most recently, he received his master's degree in criminal justice with a focus on public safety administration from Southern New Hampshire University in 2022. He is also a graduate of the FBI National Academy's 286th session in 2023. Over the course of his career, he has attained certifications in a number of specialized training programs, including certification as a polygraph examiner, which he attained from Northeast Counter-Drug Training Center. Chief Marr is a veteran of the United States Marine Corps, where he served in the infantry from 1992 to 1996 as a squad leader with 2nd Battalion, 2nd Marines, and was honorably discharged at the rank of corporal. During his time in the Marine Corps, he deployed in support of Operation Uphold Support Democracy in Haiti, as well as Operation Assured Response in Liberia. During his tenure with MPD, Peter served as a patrol officer, a detective in various units, patrol sergeant, detective sergeant, patrol shift commander, legal and professional standards divisional captain, administrative divisional captain, and most recently as our assistant chief. Chief Marr has been a polygraph examiner since 2010 and is currently the head of the polygraph units. He was also the member of the SWAT team from 2011 to 2019, serving as entry operator, sniper, and assistant team leader. Chief Marr has been the recipient of the following awards and recognitions. In 2004, he received the Life-Saving Medal for assisting in evacuating residents from a burning building. He also received the New Hampshire Congressional Law Enforcement Medal for that same action. In 2007, he received the Honorable Service Medal in recognition of his actions during and after the fatal shooting of Officer Michael Briggs in 2006. In 2012, he received the Meritorious Medal in recognition of his actions related to the apprehension of the armed suspect in the shooting of Officer Daniel Doherty. He was a September 2014 Officer of the Month. He was a 2014 Officer of the Year. And in 2017, he received another Life-Saving Medal in recognition of his quick response in rendering medical aid to a man who had suffered a heart attack in the lobby of the police departments. Chief Marr and his wife Heather had lived in Manchester with their family since joining MPD. Mayor Way will now administer the oath of office to Chief Marr.
Please raise your right arm. Do you solemnly swear that you will faithfully and impartially enforce and uphold the Constitution of the United States, the laws of the state of New Hampshire, and the code and ordinances for the city of Manchester? That you will never act officiously or permit personal feelings, prejudices, political beliefs, aspirations, animosities, or friendships to influence your decisions? That you will recognize the badge of your office as a symbol of public faith? That you will accept it as a public trust to be held as long as you are true to the ethics of the police service and will perform all of the duties incumbent upon you as Chief of Police for the city of Manchester, so help you God. Congratulations, Chief Marr.
Chief Marr would now be pinned by his wife, Heather Marr. I'll now invite Chief Marr to the podium to offer a few words.
We gotta do something about this podium.
Yes, sir.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much and good morning. I'd like to extend my gratitude to Governor-elect Ayotte, Mayor Rouet, and the other distinguished guests in attendance. Your unwavering support means so much to us, and we're fortunate to have such dedicated leaders working for our state and city. I also want to thank the many teammates that I've had the privilege to work alongside throughout my career. My fellow officers, supervisors, prosecutors, city and state officials, the police commission, the incredible citizens of Manchester, and the family and my family. You've all been an integral part of this journey. It's been my honor and privilege to work, live, laugh, and even cry alongside of you. And I'm truly humbled. Mayor Ruwe, thank you for entrusting me with this opportunity. I look forward to partnering together as we make Manchester the best mid-sized city in the country. To former Chief Al Aldenberg, who's out in the back with everybody. I've learned a lot from you, and I just thank you, and I truly value our friendship. And lastly, to my wife, you've been the cornerstone of our family. Thank you for holding everything together on the nights, weekends, and holidays when duty called. You've weathered the highs and the lows of this career, and I love you and thank you for your unwavering support. Now to the officers that are here today and those that couldn't attend, I want to speak directly to you. We're in a very strong position. I truly believe that this police department is the best in New England. Every one of you is a leader in this community. Every call for service, people are looking for us to help them through their problems. As leaders, we need to be mission-focused, people-focused, and team-focused. There'll be times when the mission must come first, where we need to prioritize our objectives and ensure the safety and security of those that we serve. However, there will also be moments when we need to shift gears and become people-focused, taking time to check in on each other and the community that we serve. This means engaging with the kids at the ball field or the basketball court, or offering support to a coworker who's going through personal struggles. And then there are times when we must be team-focused, working collaboratively with our partners in the city, whether it's the fire department, AMR, hospitals, schools, or local businesses. The key is balance and knowing when to shift our focus. In my 22 years with MPD, I've seen the department rise to the challenge many times, surpassing all expectations. During those times, the common theme was that we'd shown up with the resolve to put our differences aside and to focus on what brings us all together. And that's the common drive that every officer has. The drive to see justice done, to hold criminals accountable, to help people in need, and to stand up for the innocent. When the days get long and things aren't all sunshine and rainbows, remember why you got into this profession to begin with. Remember those things that we all share in common and lean on each other, prop each other up, and remind each other what our purpose is. When we work together, we can achieve excellence, and that's what we'll strive for every single day. So this morning, we're going to be swearing in Assistant Chief Ken Louie. Ken is the consummate professional, and I have complete confidence in his abilities and his heart. Captain Bob Bellenoit will be next. Bob will be taking over our administrative division, and I'm looking forward to adding him to the command staff. His experience and humor will be a very welcome addition. Lieutenant Emmett Mackin will be taking over the 4 to 12 shift in the patrol division. Emmett will certainly be missed in his role with the Community Affairs Division, but I'm sure that Sergeant McGowan is up to the task and will continue with its success. And then we'll be swearing in Sergeant Tom Donovan. Tom will be entering the supervisor ranks, but he's not new to leadership. I have every confidence that he will be an absolute asset to his shift, and I look forward to seeing him prove me right. After the promotions, we're going to be recognizing some Hillsborough County Sheriff's deputies that have been an integral part of assisting us in policing Manchester. Their partnership and dedication have been nothing short of fantastic. We truly have a great partner in the Hillsborough County Sheriff's Department. And lastly, we'll be honoring Manchester Police Lieutenant David Lord with a Purple Heart Medal for his service to the city, and we'll be presenting that to his family. So thank you very much for showing up this morning, and let's get on with it.
Sure.
All right.
Thank you. We're now introduced to our next promotion, Assistant Chief Ken Louie. Assistant Chief Ken Louie is a graduate of the 132nd session of the New Hampshire Police Academy and has served the Manchester Police Department since 2003. Assistant Chief Louie graduated from Goffstown High School in 1990 and went on to earn a Bachelor of Science degree in Mechanical Engineering with a minors in Materials Science and Applied Math from the University of New Hampshire in 1996. In the course of his career at MPD, he's also earned a number of specialized training certifications. During his tenure with the departments, Assistant Chief Louie has served as a patrol officer, a school resource officer, an investigator within the detective units, a detective unit sergeant, and detective unit lieutenant, and most recently as the captain of the Legal and Professional Standards Division. Assistant Chief Louie began his role in the investigative division with a special assignment to the Attorney General's office to analyze phone records related to the murder of Officer Michael Briggs. Upon completion of that assignment, he held investigative assignments within the fraud and burglary units and served as the member of the crime scene team for over 13 years. During his time in the detective units, Assistant Chief Louie has served on the SWAT team as an entry team member. Upon promotion to sergeant in 2015, Assistant Chief Louie remained in the detective units, serving as the supervisor of both his crime scene team and identification units. He was assigned to supervise the cybercrime unit when it was created in 2018. Upon promotion in 2019, he continued to serve as the head of the cybercrime unit, identification unit, and crime scene team. In 2022, he was promoted to captain and assigned to lead the Legal and Professional Standards Division. During his time at MPD, Assistant Chief Louie has been the recipient of the following awards and recognitions. In 2009, he received the Chief's Achievement Medal in recognition for his work on the Officer Briggs homicide investigation. In 2012, he received another Chief's Achievement Medal in recognition for his investigative work on a check counterfeiting ring while assigned to the fraud units. In 2014, he received a certificate of recognition for his work related to a burglary initiative, which culminated in the arrest of numerous suspects and the recovery of tens of thousands of dollars worth of stolen property. In 2016, he received a certificate of recognition from the United States Marshal Service New Hampshire District Office in recognition of his work in helping to locate and apprehend double homicide suspect Matthew Dion, a U.S. Marshal's top 15 fugitive. In 2024, Assistant Chief Louie completed the FBI Law Enforcement Executive Development Association Leadership Trilogy and is a graduate of the 290th session of the FBI National Academy. Assistant Chief Louie and his wife Arlene have 3 children. Their sons, Aureus and Aaron, and their daughter, Kyla. Chief Marr will now administer the oath of office to Assistant Chief Louie.
I might need my glasses. Raise your right hand. Do you solemnly swear that you will faithfully and impartially enforce and uphold the Constitution of the United States, the laws of the state of New Hampshire, and the Code of Ordinances for the City of Manchester, that you will never act officiously or permit personal feelings, prejudices, political beliefs, aspirations, animosities, or friendship to influence your decision, that you will recognize the badge of your office as a symbol of public faith, that you will accept it as a public trust to be held as long as you are true to the ethics of the police service and will perform all the duties incumbent upon you as the Assistant Chief for the City of Mayor. So help you God.
Assistant Chief Louie will now be pinned by his father, Benny Louie, accompanied by his mother, Stella Louie. Congratulations. We now introduce to you our next promotion, Captain Robert Belnoy. Captain Robert Belnoy has served the Manchester Police Department since 2002. He is a graduate of the 130th session of the New Hampshire Police Academy. Bob graduated from Boston College High School in May of 1997, and in 2002, he earned a bachelor's degree in criminology and law from Suffolk University in Boston. During his tenure with MPD, Bob has served as a patrolman, a detective in the violent crimes units, patrol sergeant, special enforcement detective sergeant, patrol lieutenant, and special enforcement detective lieutenant. Bob was also a member of the SWAT team from 2008 to 2018. Bob has been the recipient of the following awards while at MPD. In 2009, he received the Meritorious Medal, which is a recognition of his actions in 2 separate incidents dealing with armed and dangerous suspects, where his excellent judgment in assessing situations was extremely helpful. His courage and action likely saved his own life as well as that of his teammates. In 2014, he received a certificate of recognition for his collaborative efforts with other officers and detectives in a 22-day burglary initiative, which resulted in 26 arrests, 91 criminal charges, 4 search warrants being executed, 42 cases being solved, and over 500 pieces of evidence recovered in an estimated value in excess of $69,000. In 2021, he received the Life-Saving Medal for his efforts in evacuating residents from a burning building on Auburn Street. And in 2023, he received another certificate of recognition for his involvement in helping to successfully bring the Elmwood Project's mass shooting case to a quick, safe, and positive resolution. In his new role as captain, Bob will be assigned as the commander of the Administrative Division. Chief Marr will now administer the oath of office to Captain Belnoy.
Please raise your right hand. Do you solemnly swear that you will faithfully and impartially enforce and uphold the Constitution of the United States, the laws of the state of New Hampshire, and the Code of Ordinances for the city of Manchester? That you will never act officiously or permit personal feelings, prejudices, political beliefs, aspirations, animosities, or friendships to influence your decisions. That you will recognize the badge of your office as a symbol of public faith. That you will accept it as a public trust to be held as long as you are true to the ethics of the police service, and will perform all the duties incumbent upon you as a captain for the city of Manchester, so help you God.
Captain Belnoy will now be pinned by Ashley Hooley and his son Gavin. Congratulations. We now introduce you our next promotion, Lieutenant Emmett Mackin. Emmett Mackin was born and raised in New York City and is a graduate of Fordham Preparatory School in Bronx, New York. In 2000, he earned an Associates of Science degree in labor history from Empire State College. Emmett worked as an electrician in New York before attending the New York City Police Academy, graduating in 2001. He has served as a police officer with the New York City Police Department's 25th Precinct in East Harlem, New York, for 5 years. During that time, Emmett was recognized for his heroic actions in response to the 9/11 terrorist attacks on the World Trade Center, saving several lives while disregarding his own safety. In 2005, Emmett joined the Manchester Police Department, where he first served as a Manchester Patrol officer for 3 years before being assigned as a detective with the Special Enforcement Division in 2008. During his time with Special Enforcement, he worked in both the Street Crime Unit and Special Investigations Units. In 2015, Emmett returned to patrol, and in 2018 was assigned to the Community Policing Division. In August of 2022, Emmett was promoted to sergeant and worked as a patrol sergeant until January 2022, when he was reassigned to his current position, being the Community Affairs Division Sergeant. Emmett has also served as a member of the department's Critical Incident Management Team and as a crisis negotiator on the SWAT team. During his time at MPD, Emmett has been the recipient of the following awards and recognitions. In 2006, he received the Meritorious Medal for his actions on October 2006, when Officer Michael Briggs was fatally wounded. Officer Mackin engaged in a foot pursuit of the fleeing suspect and continued to do so until the suspect was out of sight. Officer Mackin then assisted in a search of the area. He was the November 2010 Officer of the Month, an acknowledgement of his investigative work in the street crime units that led to the arrest of a burglary suspect and accomplice, as well as the recovery of stolen property. In 2010, he received a Certificate of Recognition for his participation in an investigation of a string of armed robberies with a shotgun that occurred over a 2-month period in 2010, resulting in 3 arrests. In 2013, he received another Certificate of Recognition for his participation in a 2012 investigation of a high-level drug trafficker, ending with the suspect's arrest. 2013 received another Certificate of Recognition for his work as part of the Critical Incident Management Team, offering peer-to-peer support to members of the department in times of emotional and personal crisis. In 2014, he received the New Hampshire Congressional Law Enforcement Award in recognition for his collaborative efforts in working towards the passage and implementation of NHSB 166, which established a standard for department confidentiality and effective peer-to-peer supports. The passage of this bill greatly aided the department's critical incident management team. In 2020, he received the Honorable Service Medal in recognition of involvement in the Quality Inn incident, which occurred in 2019. In addition, he was recognized by the New England Narcotics Officers Association for his dedication to the fight against drugs. In his new role as lieutenant, Emmett will be assigned to the Patrol Division as the 4-12 shift officer in charge. Chief Marr will now administer the oath of office to Lieutenant Mackin.
Do you solemnly swear that you will faithfully and impartially enforce and uphold the Constitution of the United States, the laws of the state of New Hampshire, and the code of ordinances for the city of Manchester, that you will never act officiously or permit personal feelings, prejudices, political beliefs, aspirations, animosities, or friendships to influence your decisions, that you will recognize the badge of your office as a symbol of public faith, that you will accept it as public trust to be held as long as you are true to the ethics of the police service, and will perform all duties incumbent upon you as a lieutenant for the city of Manchester, so help you God.
Lieutenant Mackin will now be pinned by his wife, Paige Mackin. Congratulations, Lieutenant. We will now introduce to you our final promotion, Sergeant Tom Donovan. Sergeant Thomas Donovan is a 2007 graduate of Masconomet Regional High School in Boxford, Massachusetts, and has earned his Bachelor's of Science degree in Criminal Justice from Westfield State University in 2011. Tom is a graduate of the 162nd session of the New Hampshire Police Academy and began his law enforcement career with the Manchester Police Department in August of 2013. During his time with MPD, Tom has worked in the Patrol Division from 2013 through 2022. And in April of 2015, he was selected as a K-9 handler. Tom and his K-9 partner Zeus worked together until November of 2020. Most recently, Tom has been assigned to the Special Enforcement Division as a detective in the street crime units. Tom is currently a field training officer and a member of the SWAT entry team and breaching units. Tom's awards and recognitions include the following: In 2016, he received the Meritorious Medal, recognizing his involvement in the pursuit and location of an armed subject who was responsible for the shooting of 2 Manchester police officers. And he was the February 2018 Officer of the Month, recognizing his hard work and tenacity, which was displayed on a regular basis, with special attention to the exceptional work that he and K-9 Zeus performed in locating a large amount of illegal drugs in a hidden vehicle compartment that was undetected by a previous manual search. In his new role as sergeant, Tom will be assigned to the patrol division as a patrol sergeant. Chief Maher will now administer the oath of office to Sergeant Donovan.
All right, Tom, raise your right hand. Do you solemnly swear that you will faithfully and impartially enforce and uphold the Constitution of the United States, the laws of the state of New Hampshire, and the code of ordinances for the city of Manchester? That you will never act officiously or permit personal feelings, prejudices, political beliefs, aspirations, animosities, or friendships to influence your decisions? That you will recognize the badge of your office as a symbol of public faith, and that you will accept it as public trust to be held as long as you are true to the ethics of the police service and will perform all the duties incumbent upon you as a police sergeant for the city of Manchester.
Sergeant Donovan will now be pinned by his father, Tom Donovan. Congratulations, Sergeant. Thank you. We'd now like to recognize the following officers who will be receiving awards. Please come to the podium when you're called. Captain Brian Newcomb, Lieutenant Michael Malloy, Sergeant Daniel Grant, Deputy Shane Bochiman, Deputy Roman Kelly, and Probation Parole Officer Thomas Harrington. Please step front. In early 2023, in response to a growing concern of criminal activity in the downtown area, the Manchester Police Department partnered with the Hillsborough County Sheriff's Office and New Hampshire Department of Corrections, Office of Probation and Parole, to address quality of life issues in the city. This partnership facilitated the expansion of resources available to the city, while promoting greater cooperation and intelligence sharing between several agencies. The collaborative efforts of these agencies have helped to significantly mitigate violent crime in the city by bringing hundreds of individuals to justice, as well as helping divert numerous drug-related offenders into treatment programs, which included rehabilitative home visits to assist in their road to recovery. Such a partnership has not only been fruitful, but has been integral in ensuring the safety and security of the residences and the businesses of the city. Spearheading this initiative in collaborative partnership was Captain Brian Newcomb, Lieutenant Michael Malloy, Sergeant Daniel Grant, Deputy Shane Bochiman, Deputy Roman Kelly of the Hillsborough County Sheriff's Office, and Probation and Parole Officer Thomas Harrington of the New Hampshire Department of Corrections. Therefore, for their actions commencing in the spring of 2023 and continuing for the past 18 months, they are hereby awarded the Manchester Police Department's Unit Achievement Citation for exceptional performance, distinguished the highest degree of teamwork, collaboration, and professionalism. Chief Maher will now present these officers with the Manchester Police Department Unit Achievement Citation. Thank you. Excellent work. We will now recognize the following officer who will be posthumously receiving the Police Purple Heart. Can the representatives of and family of Lieutenant David Lord please come forward? Lieutenant David Lord, a U.S. Army veteran who served from 1942 to 1946, was hired by the Manchester Police Department on January 31st, 1947. On April 5th, 1970, while on duty, Lieutenant Lord was attempting to make an arrest when the suspect opened fire. Lieutenant Lord was struck by gunfire in the abdomen during the course of that arrest. Lieutenant Lord suffered significant injury as a result of the gunshots. The bullet tore through Lieutenant Lord's stomach, rupturing the spleen and becoming lodged in his chest. It would take months of recovery and several surgeries before Lieutenant Lord was ultimately medically retired as a result of his injuries. Based on the information, Lieutenant David Lord is hereby awarded the Police Purple Heart for sustaining serious bodily injury from a felonious assault during the performance of his duties. Chief Maher will now present the Police Purple Heart to the family of Lieutenant David Lord. Thank you. In closing, I'd like to extend congratulations to our newest promotions, our awardees, and their families. Finally, thank you all for attending today's ceremony. Your support is very much appreciated. You're welcome to and encouraged to come forward and take pictures in front of the MPD backdrop. Please stay as long as you like, and this concludes the ceremony. Thank you.